It's no secret we love Lego around here. We had a tradition of making time-lapse assembly videos when the kids would get Lego for Christmas. Unfortunately, that doesn't happen anymore. Makes me pretty sad, actually. I have to admit, as well as loving Lego, I also kind of love AliExpress. That is where most of my dice collection came from, after all. And something quite unusual for someone who likes dice, I've pretty much gotten enough, I feel. Strange, I know. But I still like to look at AliExpress from time to time. They got a bunch of interesting stuff that's usually really good price. Better than I could get it here in Japan. One of the things I've been seeing a lot, well, it's knockoff Lego. Sort of. I have been seeing a bunch of models that are obvious ripoffs, and some that I don't know if Lego itself has actually ever made. And they got me very curious. How do they compare? And I decided that I really want to check one of these out, so I got myself a kit. From the pictures it looks good. I'm hoping it looks this good when I put it together. I mean, if this is an original model, you can't call it a Lego ripoff. I mean, it's not called Lego, it says Sembo block. I've never heard of Sembo blocks, but I'm hoping it's good. And the parts obviously look like Lego blocks, but they're not branded Lego. They're not branded anything, they're just, the nubs are blank. So this is how it came. No box, a manual, and the parts bags. I have only taken a quick flip through, but one thing I noticed that makes this easy to follow is that wherever parts are added, they're actually like outlined in red. So this might actually be easier to follow. Broke out the Lego table, time to put it together. Actually, before I do, there is one thing I really wanted to check. This is a real Lego block. How well do these actually compare? Are they compatible? Oh, I didn't grab a standard brick, so it is taller, but let's see, size-wise, I'm not going to pull out any calipers or anything, but just by a finger check, they're the same. They fit together very tightly, very nice and snug. The other direction, they're completely compatible. So that looks pretty good. Build quality-wise, actually, it looks like Lego, they have like 3 crossbars inside, and the Sembo only has a middle crossbar, so they might actually be slightly weaker. But for this model car, it's not going to make much difference. Let's get to it. Okay, we got our Sembo, things are falling, and we are being supervised today by some real Lego and some not as real. They're gonna make sure we do this right. I don't organize before I build, I just go for it. Time-lapse activate! Very interesting timing. I just finished and my camera got full and I had to empty it out. This looks pretty good. Not just pretty good, it looks good. I don't need a qualifier, it looks good. Doors open, wheels spin. I could put a minifigure in there. Oh, why don't I? There we go. Spider-Man's driving a classic car. This looks really nice. A 1919. Is this a 1919 car? I gotta say, I'm impressed with Sembo block. This looks just as good as it does in the picture. This is a very nice classic car model. I want to get more. Somebody might think, oh, you're recommending people buy bootleg Lego sets. No, actually. I tried to find, is there an original Lego set this was made off of? And I cannot find. I do a search for classic Lego car sets. This comes up, and it says Sembo block on it. I think this is an original. It is Lego compatible. It's well made. It looks good. Yes, I do have some non-original, non-licensed Lego figures, but I didn't go out of my way to get this. I ordered a pack of 50 random figures to use as presents for my students, and this happened to be in it, and I'm keeping Spider-Man. As far as this model goes, I'd say that Sembo blocks are just as good as Lego, and a lot cheaper. I'm not saying you should buy rip-off sets, because there are copies of actual licensed sets. There are copies. I'm not saying you should buy them. I'm not saying you shouldn't. It's up to you. But when it comes to a nice Lego-style classic car model, there are some really nice ones available, and I'm quite happy with it. It's fun to make. I think I'm going to leave Spider-Man in there. He looks pretty good in the driver's seat. Or maybe I'll search for the minifigures to see if I got something that looks a little more Butler-like. I'll stick Spider-Man in the back seat. It could be even better. He's a busy superhero. He deserves to be chauffeured around every now and then. I need a turntable. Yeah. It's drifting.